Mr. Vice President, respectfully, our friends aren't in the Epstein files. 150 Iranian schoolgirls were killed, and then you lied about it. You guys looking down in the crowd like we're animals, and you're somehow more dignified.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we have Candace Owens talking about JD Vance and Erica Kirk. We're not going to waste any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel. Let's get right into it.
And shame on JD Vance for taking the bait on that. In response to Andrew Colvet's questioning, he's going to lecture us. He's going to come in and he's going to lecture us. Take a listen to what JD Vance has to say.
Again, if your instinct is to go after not the left-wing radicals who are assaulting Savannah, or not the people who shot Charlie Kirk, but if your instinct is to go after a young mother because she's grieving in a way that you find you find wrong, well, why don't you stay in your lane and mind your own business?
Yeah, amen.
Grief is complicated, and
Grief is complicated.
And so. There's another angle of this, Andrew, which is just so absurd, which is that, people will say that, Erica, she's been doing this or she's been doing that, and I would be doing something different. And it's like, first of all, that's fine. Like, if you want to criticize somebody because you have a disagreement, disagree with my politics, disagree with something that Erica or Andrew say on the Turning Point podcast.
We do.
But this desire to go after her for the way she's grieving her husband, that's the most preposterous thing I've seen in a very long time, and I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in politics.
Okay, first off, we do criticize them all the time for what they say on the podcast. The whole public has been doing that actually since everything happened. Please stop saying this repeat phrase that everyone grieves differently. It doesn't matter how many times you say it, doesn't make it true. Okay, you can't just say stuff. Everybody grieves differently. Yeah, no, for sure. Everyone that I know does this. No one. That's why it stands out to people. And people go, this is strange. Most people would fear going out. They would want to be closer to their kids. Stop trying to constantly feed us this slop. But the audacity to say something, like he just said, he said that it was the most preposterous thing that he has seen in politics in a very long time. People criticizing Erica Kirk. That's the most preposterous thing he's seen in politics in a very long time. Disagreeing with the new CEO and chairman. This is not just a widow. This is the new CEO and chairman of TPUSA, a position that she did not earn. Nothing that she has done warrants her being in that position. And that to him is like, whoa, I can't believe people are doing this. I've seen some preposterous things just over the last few weeks in politics that should probably rank higher on your list, okay? Like when you guys blew up that school. 150 Iranian schoolgirls were killed, and then you lied about it. That, to me, feels a little more preposterous. I mean, it was not just even 2 days ago that Trump said that he thought Jesus was a Red Cross doctor. That was a little preposterous. Y'all, you're just out here lying about things. I don't know. The Epstein files? Did you have time to go through that, Mr. Vice President? Nothing in there ranked more preposterous for you than us criticizing Erica Kirk? How about Trump just generally attacking a pope because he's calling for peace? How about Trump saying that Brigitte Macron is hot? That was pretty preposterous, that she's got it. It's not even close. The literal ticket you guys ran on was calling for peace. Now you're attacking the Pope, or Trump is attacking the Pope because he's calling for peace. That feels pretty preposterous. Going to war with the explicit aim of opening the Strait of Hormuz, which was already opened before you began the war, is pretty preposterous. Gas prices right now are pretty preposterous. Us criticizing a grieving widow who can't keep her story straight about anything? No, that shouldn't even hit your radar. So please do not lecture us, JD. Do not.
She's 100% correct. We shouldn't be talking about what's preposterous when it comes to Erica Kirk. She is the one that's acting in a way that I think is preposterous, right? Why are you going on a world tour instead of grieving the death of your husband, okay? Why are you canceling shows and then lying about it? Talking about it's a security risk whenever you have the VP, right, the vice president at your event who has his own security, who's probably going to cover down for you as well, right? That's preposterous. So, I mean, it's this whole thing about Erica and JD Vance is weird to me. I don't even know why this event happened. Like, why are we doing events like this? We're at war with another country. You should be getting ready for negotiations, right? And finding a way to end the war, okay? Why are you doing public speaking events?
Okay, the lecture that is coming from you is exactly why we don't like Erica, because we see it for exactly what it is. It's elite. She has money and connections. She can call Vice President J.D. Vance. She can get the Secretary Scott Bessent to issue a letter on demand, demanding you stop looking into their finances. She can get Trump to say how much Charlie loved her in his Easter speech. It's the balcony approach that makes us sick. We feel it. You guys looking down in the crowd like we're animals and you're somehow more dignified. Okay, Mr. Vice President, respectfully, our friends aren't in the Epstein files. And I have enough common sense to know that the reason we refer to it as common sense is because it's shared amongst the commoners, us, the majority. And right now, the left and the right, the internet, we have correctly identified the nature of your friend, Erica Kirk. So please, I beg of you, we are 7 months into this thing. Please do not give us more Fed slap. We have had our fill. And if it is truly your desire to transform hearts and minds about Erica, might I very humbly suggest that you start with a story that makes sense about September 10th. What happened? One that doesn't feature magical bullets and Superman necks and trees that write out entire confessions in the spirit of a Jane Austen novel, my love. One which doesn't feature company employees who witnessed the shooting and for some incomprehensible reason neglect to call 911, but instead rush to remove cameras within minutes. That would be my advice. Rather than lecturing us from a balcony, string together a coherent story and a timeline for the commoners. Please and thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to stop the video here. Again, Candace Owens, a straight shooter, and I totally agree with her on everything, right? We're not drinking the Kool-Aid they're trying to give us anymore. You know, all the lies and all the deceit and all the inconsistencies of this administration, as well as those with Turning Point USA. I mean, nobody's buying it. And I really appreciate how Candace is on top of things when it comes to being quick to call out the hypocrisy and the inconsistency. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you agree with her or not? Also, if you enjoy this content, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.